Breaking news. Netherlands responds to BRGIE over recognition letter sent to them for Biafra declaration. Here are the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television this very moment. Today's date is 8th of May 2024, and I have a very important information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people, this is what we all have been waiting for. I can assure you. This is the kind of news that every Biafran, genuine Biafrans indeed, would love to hear. Because in this very quest for freedom, in this very quest for the restoration of Biafra, we really need ally, not just only us alone. Of course, we have emphasized over the years that we do not need Britain to give us Biafra. We do not need Europe to give us Biafra. We are fighting for freedom, and at the same time, we also welcome any genuine nation out there who is ready to work with us. We have everything that it takes to work with them. So we welcome them wholeheartedly as long as they are genuine and as long as they are ready to work with us. It is a welcome development. So without further ado, let us delve straight into the news. And as you can see on your screen, this is coming directly from the official and verified X handle of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE. So I want you to pay attention while I read the news in full details. According to the letter, it says the Netherlands responded. On behalf of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I wish to thank the government of the Netherlands at Dutch MFA for their quick response to our request for recognition. We understand that as a government in exile, it is normal that there are diplomatic hurdles and political obstacles in recognition at this early stage of our liberation. But our intention is to put you on notice that Biafra is exiting Nigeria and are open for bilateral relations / agreement when the time is due for recognition. Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, 7th May 2024. Wow, this is unbelievable, and of course, a welcome development. A welcome development. Now, having shown you this very all-important information from the official and verified X handle of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, let me also show you the confirmation from the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa himself. I want you to pay very, very good attention. And as you can see on your screen, this is from the official and verified X handle of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is what he has to say. He said, the Netherlands responded. On behalf of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, I wish to thank the government of the Netherlands for their quick response to our request for recognition. We understand that as a government in exile, it is normal that there are diplomatic hurdles and political obstacles in recognition at this early stage of our liberation. But our intention is to put you on notice that Biafra is exiting the zoo called Nigeria and are open for bilateral relations / agreement when the time is due for recognition. Now, it is the same thing that I read from the, the letter or the flyer made available by the government in exile. Listen, I am not in the position to show you or to tell you the context of the letter in question, the response from the government of Netherlands. I am not in the position to give you the full context of that very letter or the response from the Netherlands. I cannot do that because it has not been made public by the government in exile or the Prime Minister himself. So me coming here to show you the context of the letter or to, to allege is not necessary. We are going to wait, if necessary, to make it public, to make the letter itself, the context of that letter public. Of course, trust me, I will do that, but it has to come from the Prime Minister first. So, but for now, this is what we have. And for the fact that this one is public, of course, you cannot joke with this kind of information, that the Netherlands have responded. So, meaning that something is, cooking. Something is cooking, and of course, it is definitely, for the betterment of Biafra and, of course, the Biafra exit from the zoo. Recall that a couple of weeks ago, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile Liaison Office Netherlands visited the Office of the Foreign Affairs Netherlands and submitted a letter of recognition for Biafra independence or Biafra declaration, which is going to take place on the 2nd of December 2024, later this year. So now we are talking about the reply from the Netherlands government, and of course it is something to write home about. It is for our betterment and it is for our benefit. So in as much as I do not want to talk too much over this matter, and of course the context of the letter itself or the response from the government of Netherlands, I want to use this medium to emphasize on something very, very important. Very, very important indeed. You see, over the years, we have been saying that yes, we do not need Europe to give us freedom. We don't need Britain to give us freedom, which is true, because we, the indigenous people of Biafra, have picked up arms to defend ourselves. And right now we have a government in exile, which the government has raised an army to defend our land. Now, for the fact that we have said this, and that is where we stand, but I want you to understand the difference between allies and somebody coming from Europe or wherever to tell Nigeria, give these people freedom. You must allow them to go. There is what we call ally. Allies are like friends, the friends of Biafra. We used to have allies back in the days, during the time of Ojukwu, people like Ivory Coast, Tanzania, and others, including Amazonia, currently. So, what does this ally bring to us? These allies will help in some diplomatic areas, which I don't have to mention or outline their activities. And again, they will help to mount pressure. They will help to mount pressure both on the world powers and of course the United Nations. They will support us. They will let the world know the importance of freedom, that these people need to be free. They have the right of freedom and right of association. So when we say we are fighting for our freedom, that we are not waiting for America to come and give us freedom, that does not mean that America cannot be our ally. That does not mean that America cannot be our friend. No. It simply means that we can't fold our arms and watch the zoo to massacre us and then waiting and praying for America to come to our rescue. It doesn't work that way. America will watch you and all of you will be completely eradicated. It doesn't work like that. But when you are doing something as we are doing, and you keep on making some diplomatic moves, as the government in exile is doing, sending letters of recognition, going there in person, not via email. We have shown you many videos when Biafra Republic Government in Exile officers, through our liaison offices in the various parts of the world, went to visit government of their, host countries, giving them letters of recognition for the Biafra independence. So this is what we are doing, and it has nothing to do with folding our arms and begging any country or nation of the world to come and give us freedom, because it doesn't happen like that. So I don't want you to be contradicted. And now, for the Netherlands to respond to our letter of recognition, meaning that the government in exile, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, is such a very powerful organization. because we are talking about the government of Netherlands responding to the letter. And this is not the only time a nation is responding to the letter, sent to them by the government in exile. We have read some news in the past how some other countries and organizations of the world responded to the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. And we keep moving. We keep moving. Even as I'm talking to you right now, the BRGIE is still making moves to give more letters of recognition to some other countries, and of course, pushing for recognition from those countries, whether publicly or otherwise. As it stands right now, you must understand that we are still fighting for freedom, and it's very, very difficult for any nation to come out publicly and declare their support for Biafra. Listen, it is not going to happen that way you think, or the way you think. If they come out to declare their public support to Biafra, that will be a serious problem, because all of these countries have embassies in the zoo. So they cannot come out in the public and tell you, yes, from today moving forward, we are in support of Biafra. No, the zoo will use it as an evidence that they are supporting the breakup of the zoo. Another country supporting the breakup of another country. Even Finland, that houses our prime minister, cannot come out in the public and declare open support, to Biafra. But they will be supporting Biafra in one way or the other, even though they are not coming out to make a public announcement. So these are the difference between waiting for a country to come and give us freedom and us fighting for our freedom, and at the same time making friends in the name of allies. So Biafrans, like as I said before, I don't want to, go into full details, which is not necessary at the moment, until the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa makes that public, if necessary, but I don't think so. But I want you to know that we are making headway. Thank you, my people. To salo no mozia and make it go viral.